All right. So now we're talking about inequalities. We're going to introduce inequalities today. Understand what an inequality is. You have in front of you the note sheet. Is that correct? You have a note sheet in front of you that talks about inequalities. Now, what is an inequality? When we talk about inequalities, one of the things that we're talking about, what does the word inequality mean? Okay, what does it mean? Not equal. Okay, so obviously it's opposite of being equal. Okay, not equal. So it's not equal. So A is not equal to 3. It could be a variety of reasons why it is not. A could be 2. A could be 4. Okay. So remember we talked about inequality symbols? Do these symbols look familiar up here? What is this symbol? That is actually less than. Remember you make the L, and that is less than. And this one is the greater than. Now, on your note sheet, we're only worried about the front side today. The back side we will do later. You'll continue to keep that. Okay? Now, we got a couple other ones here that maybe we've never seen before or been introduced before. What is that one with the less than with the line under it? What is that, Ben?
Less than or equal to.
Oh, less than or equal to. Less than equal to. Now, which means the other one is what? Correct. This one is greater than equal to. And then finally, that last one is simply not equal.
Okay, so when if it's less than, we have to put the less than sign, not equal, and the less than.
Nope. You're only going to put one. Okay? This one would just be if a problem says is equal or not, we'll just say not equal. We don't use this one too much with today's assignment at all. Trey.
So if there is a number that is less than equal to, so does that mean that it's less than and equal?
Correct. Okay? Which means this. Could be a couple different things that would exist here. But if I needed 20 people, 20 students to come to the fling, to be able to make a profit or to break even, okay? Because it's going to cost me so much money, but I need 20 students to be here, okay? So if I needed 20 students to be here, and S is for students, so I would say we said our number's 20, right? So I would say anything greater than or equal to 20, then I would make a profit. You see that? If I was going to lose money, I would have everything from what? What's below 20? 19. So everything less than or equal to 19, I would lose. Okay, yes.
How would something be equal to a number? Would that mean how could be less than?
Less than or equal to? Because if it's 19, I still lost. Anything less than 19, I still lost. 18, 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12. Okay? We'll talk more about that when you get into some real situations. But first of all, we're going to look at it when we start talking about graphing one. Now, we talked earlier. Everybody have this information down? Okay. We talked earlier when W was equal to 5 on the number line, we went, that's 0 and that's 5, and we just did what? Colored it in, correct? Yes? This is where it gets a little different. Let's say here we wanted to include W is greater than, or let's just look at this example here. K is greater than or equal to negative 5. Well, you told me up here when it's equal to, we colored in, right? It's closed. So when we look at negative 5, anything greater than negative 5? Eyes here. Look up here. So negative 5 is colored in, and we also include, we draw an arrow that way, meaning every number greater than negative 5 will make this statement what? True. Negative 4 greater than negative 5? Negative 3 greater than negative 5? Is 17 greater than negative 5? So everything there. Now my question to you is this. Is negative 5 greater than or equal to negative 5?
No.
Equal to? Yes. That's why we got it colored in. Now, let's look at D is less than negative 6. So is 6 less than negative 6? It's good call there. Is 6 less than 6? No. So what we'll do here is we have this circled, which is open. We don't have it closed in because it's not true. What makes it true? Everything what? Less than 6. So numbers would be what? What's less than 6? Okay, there you go. Good. So 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, then all the way to negative 2, negative 3, negative 4, on that way. Okay? We're not only going to look at the inequality, we're going to graph the inequality. Now, the neat thing to look at is this. When the variable is on the left, you know how sometimes on the equal sign that variable's on the right? Meaning 14 equals A when you're solving it. If you just flip it, and the variable's on the left, when it's K, see K is greater than negative 5, the variable's on the left, you see that there? Which way is that arrow pointing there on the greater than? Arrow's pointing what way? The right. Which way is this arrow pointing? To the right. How about when it's D is less than 6? Which way is the less than sign pointing? Left. Which way is that pointing? Left. So, in the arrow, an arrow to the left means the solutions are less than the number. An arrow to the right means the solutions are greater than the number. So if you have the variable on the right, on the left, then if it's pointing that direction, that's the way the arrow is going to go. Now we have a few in here we're going to do together. And then I'm going to give you an assignment, not real long, that you'll need to do. Okay? Everybody have this information? Okay. Let's do this first. I want you to do 1 and 2 on your paper. Let's see how we go. Reading this, write the solution that is graphed. And you can use X as the variable. Okay, let's look at number 1. X, and what is the number that's colored in? Where's the dot at? 1. The dot is at 1. Okay? Now, which way is the arrow pointed? To the left. So we're going to have X is actually what? Well, X is what? Less than or greater than? Less than, and it's colored in, so it's less than or equal to. See how it's colored in? That means it's equal to that. So let's look at the second one. What's the number that's started at? Negative what? No, negative 8. You see it? That's where the circle is. And is it greater than or less than? Which way is it pointed? It's pointed that way, so it's greater than. Is it equal to? Why? Good. It's just not equal to negative 8 because there's no greater than or equal to. So we have everything, X is greater than negative 8. Everything greater than negative 8, that's the answer. Good? Okay.